Welcome back, guys, to another video. Elite Football Training here. I just wanted to show you guys a little throwback video from one of our training sessions before the quarantine that I thought could be useful for you guys during this time, because a lot of these things you can do within a small, tight space. So just wanted to share with you guys what we were doing back then, tight space stuff. So we started off here with just some single leg ball tosses here. So just with the side of your foot here, we were using the device is called a sand dune, which mimics sand pretty much. It just helps with your balance if you use it in this way. Some people will use it sometimes to help with running, like foot turnovers. So I think we went for about 15 or 20 reps on each foot, 10 or 20 on each foot. Then we switched. So this is good for me, just working on the isometrics on my knee, coming back from surgery. So doing a lot of isometric work. I've been doing a lot of isometric work through this whole quarantine because, as you guys know, the gyms are closed, but you can do a lot of these things outside in the parking lot, garage, wherever you find the space. You can do a lot of these things. So all you need is someone just to toss you a ball, and you just hold your balance, just working on your balance for your kicking on your standing foot. When I was originally started working on my weaker foot, one of the first things you realize, even till this day, you'll realize is that your balance is the first part that you just have to get down. Balancing on your, so I'm a right footer, so balancing on my right leg, because my left leg is my strong balancing leg. So just the balance aspect. So this kind of helps work that a little bit. So after that, we then moved on to places here. So just as always saying, just with these, it's not about how hard you hit the ball back into your partner, it's just getting the right connection every single time. So just working on the technique. So whether it's inside, half volley, whichever one we're doing, we're not worried about the power, we're worried about the contact, where you're hitting the ball at, where you're hitting the ball, where you're hitting the tennis ball. So those are the different aspects that we're looking into. When we change, if you guys have watched some of our other videos, we sometimes change the size of the ball. All that's doing is now it's making it so where you have to really focus on your technique and focus on where you're going to strike the ball, but you're still getting the same amount of reps. That way, when you get to this bigger ball, it's going to be super easy for you. So here, just a mixture of balance and technical work here. If you guys are enjoying the video, hit the like button for me. That way it can help out as many people as we can during this time. Subscribe and leave me all the comments, everything what y'all think so far, what y'all want to see. If you guys want to see, like, instead of me doing a voiceover, it'd be better for you guys to see my face. All the comments you guys have, just let them fly in. Same thing here. We went 2 rounds with both of us, so each person got a chance to kind of get your first set in and get your second set going. Alright, then the next thing we did is we just set down 3 hurdles. Now we're just doing kind of the same thing, but now we've added in movement aspects. So now you're moving, so high knees to the hurdles and half bounce with your laces. So really trying to get quickly through the hurdles, hit the ball, go all the way back. Just trying to stay as clean as possible through the hurdle. One thing that I see a lot is, especially when I'm helping some younger kids, is that whenever they're doing any kind of ladder footwork, they don't incorporate their arms. What you'll realize is that maybe with soccer it's weird, when we're on the ball we don't use our arms that effectively, but if you can utilize your arms more effectively when you move, it increases your speed tremendously. So same thing here. So when we're going through here, just working on your arms, so it just gives you more things to think about. So you keep doing it here consciously, and then it gets into a match training session. You don't even have to think about it. It just happens naturally, which is the point we're trying to hit across. You do all these things consciously. That way, when it comes to a training session, you don't have to think about these things. You do them second nature. So here's the second round of the same thing. So really just trying to stay tight inside the cone, inside the hurdles. If you guys don't have hurdles, you can set down 3 cones and do the exact same thing. You can put down water bottles, pretty much anything that you can. I wish I could show you. You can get some old books and pop them up to where they kind of sit. You can use those as hurdles as well. Just got to be a little creative. So the whole time you're going, just thinking technique, technique, technique. Just just think about consistently hitting the ball the same spot. All right, then we just went to now passing now. So you may say, what does this mimic in a game? Well, imagine you're on the sideline, you make a pass, and you move. So you make a pass and you move. So you're never standing still. Make a pass, make some room for yourself, and move. So always staying up on your toes, being able to move here. Stay up on your toes, stay low, use your arms. Right here, these good ones right here. Always moving, staying on your toes. Don't stand on your heels, always moving.
Alright, so then we moved on. Here, just working on a little bit of one-touch passing, moving your feet. So hitting the ball back, hitting your feet here. So not a good rep on that last one, right there. So with these, it's easy just to go through the motions and just basically kick the ball back, but what you're really trying to focus on is hitting the ball back and making sure it stays on the ground. So that last one right there, not so good. And then the pace on the ball. So like these last two have not been that good. That was a little bit better right there. A little bit better there. Right there. So that last one there is what we're looking for. So then we switch here. And now brother goes here. So right there. That was a good rep right there. This side, good. So get an over, pass, and then move. Pass and then move. So keeping the ball on the ground, limiting the bobble in the ball, hitting back a nice firm pass. A lot of the key with this training is train the way that it would be in a match. So if you train at game speed, when a match comes, it won't be an issue when it comes to switching over your speed of play, because you've been training at that speed consistently. We then moved on to this cone weave here. So we went three sets with the left. So get around the cone, left foot, get around again, left turn. Then once the first guy gets like halfway, then the next person can go. Yep, just like that. Then basically the recovery is like a little walk back to the start there. Now with this is a little bit more reactionary, so you're just passing it back and forth, and then your partner, he yells out a color. So right there, said yellow, then he goes back. So a little reactionary elements in there. That was good right there. Stand on your toes, being light, ready to go around just like that. That was a good rep right there. It's good right there, good. Nice and tight around the cones. Gets back around. Just like that. Around and back. This is the first progression of this drill. We have another progression where I take my iPad and I put it behind and we scan as we're going 1 and 2 touch. So now here I go. So trying to stay on my toes, stay light, be ready to react. So there you can see a little bit of the hesitation that was there. So trying to get the hesitation out. As soon as you get on the ball, know where you need to go, get around the cone. So right there, I got caught on my heels. And then when I received the ball, took a bad touch there. But just want you guys just to see the good reps and the bad ones. Get around and back. Once you do 3 or 4 of these, your legs are kind of burning. Oh, there we go. Good rep right there. That was good anticipation right there. It's easy to do a lot of these drills that I see a lot of people doing when you know exactly what you're going to do, so you can pre-plan what you want to do when you get to a certain area. But this right here, you can't pre-plan. Like right there, I turned and I realized that's not the orange cone,
So you have to think on the fly and make adjustments for such things like that, because maybe you may turn around, that's not the orange cone, so now what cone do I need to get to? So stuff like that is what that reactionary drill is good for. Helps you think on the fly and really incorporate a lot of the mental side of the game with it as well. That's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys in the next video. Peace.